Hello, welcome back. I'm back with another video. Today I have I wouldn't say it's too much of a big topic, but to me it sort of is. Anyways, let's just continue on with the run that I was doing yesterday, and I'll get right into the topic. I'll lower the volume just so you can hear me. And I'll try not to sound as wispy as my voice normally does. I'll try and sound a little more concise, a little more refined. No, I'm joking. This topic, though, it is. I'm making it sound like such a big deal, but it's just I finally finished Higurashi, When They Cry, and I never knew what the title actually meant until I read up on like the wiki a little bit, and apparently Higurashi means cicadas, the evening cicadas. And so what the title means is when the cicadas cry. And I was wondering what that meant a little bit after the anime, because in one of the scenes, the characters go, "We'll see each other again when they cry." And the whole time I was wondering, who's crying? Are they crying? Or like when those characters cry, are they gonna end up looking after? I mean, not looking after, but looking for each other. But nope. It's when the cicadas cried. On one of the ending scenes, one of the main girls, the one with the magical powers, one of them snaps their fingers, and they said that they'll return the original person of that body to their body. Like, I'm guessing there was two people in there. Or well, again, it's very confusing. I apologize. But yeah, there were two people in there. They were apparently the same person, but one was like the evil side of the evil version of that same person, and the original person was like locked away from their body. But then the evil person ended up giving the original person their body back, and then they said, oh no, when they did that, they snapped their fingers, and what ended up happening was, during that scene, guess what was crying? Cicadas. There were cicadas making that noise. It's like this, I don't want to try and do the noise. Just look up what a cicada sounds like. And as soon as the person had snapped their fingers, right, the bugs stopped crying. The cicadas stopped making noise, and it wasn't like as if the cicadas stopped, like they faded off. It's not as if the cicadas started fading like away. They just abruptly stopped. As soon as the girl snapped their fingers, the cicadas stopped making noise. So they stopped crying, and so the funny thing is, I don't even know what it means. I don't know if every time when the cicadas cry, I don't know if it means like someone's dying or something awful's gonna happen. I'm guessing that's what it means, but I'm not entirely sure. But I just thought it was interesting because throughout the story, you can. That is one thing that I did note. That the bugs rate those cicadas. My God, I'm saying cicadas so much. The cicadas were making noise throughout the. Oh my God. Whatever. Okay, so I noticed that the cicadas. What was I saying? Sorry. I was talking about cicadas. Oh, give me a minute. hello. I'm back. Okay, okay. What was I saying? Sorry, I just had to pause there for a bit. So, throughout the story, throughout the anime, so at some points you could hear like a cicada cry. You could hear like the noise that they make. I didn't know what that was an indicator of, but that is just something I noticed. Well, that's something I noticed like after the fact, after I found out that the title said when the cicadas cry. That was just something I wanted to point out. I didn't even get to the ending. Right, I actually finished the anime, and I'm happy to say that it luckily had a beautiful ending. It was a very sweet ending. Everyone survived, even though everyone else died, or not survived, but everyone lived. In the world where the two girls ended up fighting, they ended up uh, becoming friends again. The girls noted their differences. They understood that they both never wanted to turn against each other. Rika, the purple-haired girl, never wanted to leave her friend, whom is the other girl with the powers. She is Hojo. Rika never wanted to leave Hojo behind in her school, and Hojo never wanted to be left alone by, or wanted to be ditched by Rika. And so they both understood that neither one of them wanted to be left behind by the other. And so what ended up happening is that they ended up recognizing that they weren't okay, and that what they were doing was like really awful. Wow, I'm not getting lucky with these runs. And so they ended up fighting. They went on a full out brawl. They were like punching each other in the face. It was really something. And yeah, they ended up just, as always in anime, as it always happens in anime. Not always, but in this one, I'm sort of glad there was a happy ending, even if it was cheesy. Like, oh yeah, friendship, yeah, we're best friends. Yeah. I'm happy about it because after what that anime put me through, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna ever forget like the very graphic and disturbing scenes in there. But hey, at least they gave me a happy ending. And what I realized after reading up on the anime, because I was just so hung up on the ending, like I wanted more, because I never like leaving animes on where they end, because I love it when, because I love that world. I like the world that anime had built. Okay, I'm back. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about the ending. Oh yeah, because I love reading up on animes that I watch. And so what I ended up finding out after after going on the wiki for a little bit, what I ended up finding out was that the ending in the anime is apparently not the true ending. And yeah, that was very surprising. So I don't really know what to think of it. And yeah, I enjoyed the ending. And I did get a little more. I definitely am more interested in the whole franchise as a whole. They even made games. I even found that out. They made like this old PSP game that was like an arena type game. it was like a, well, they described it as a third-person shooter, but it's, I guess it is a bit of a third-person shooter. But yeah, it is. I saw a little bit of gameplay from it, and it looked genuinely so fun. Sadly, it's an old PSP game, and I don't have a PSP, and I don't even know where I would go to find it. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it for today. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for sticking around. All right.